What is up, Cancer? How are you guys doing? It's time to go ahead and knock out your mid-month messages for September 2023. What I'm looking for in the mid-months is to see if there has been a change of timelines. So, for those of you who would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading, all the information is in the description of this video. And don't forget, pre-recorded personal readings are still $50 off. And that's from now until the end of September. So all the information in regards to how to schedule a personal reading is in the description of this video. All right, I'm doing this a little bit different. Decided to take a different approach for the mid-month messages. We're going to start off with a past, present, future. And like I've said, I've said this in all of the videos so far. I'm not putting an emphasis on anything. We're just going to see what comes through the most. If the past comes through the most, we're going to roll with the past. Present comes through the most, then we're going to roll with the current person. Future comes through the most, then we're going to roll with the next person coming in. But either way, we're hitting all three of those in this video. Either way. So, all right, let's get a quick past, present, future for Cancer Universe. Quick past, present, future. All right. Oh, Page of Cups. Okay. Obviously. Duh. Don't have a whole lot to say about that. Sun card. Okay. Oh, I see what's happening here. So in the past, you might have dealt with a person, somebody here, I don't know who, one, the other, or both of you, somebody here may have been a little bit too immature to handle the intensity of this connection. You got to have a good head on your shoulders, you know. You got to be coming from a place of wisdom, intelligence, integrity in order to handle a really intense connection. If your head's not in the right place, if your heart's not in the right place, if your intentions weren't in the right place, a really intense connection, a really intense one, it's going to be very difficult to manage a connection that's that intense. And I say that because we have the Page of Cups and the Magician in the reverse, indicating that I think it didn't take too terribly long. Actually, honestly, it might have started off with some manipulation. Might have started off with that. I don't know if you're aware of that or not, but it may have straight up started off with some manipulation and immaturity. And yeah, I just don't know if you all ever recovered from that. Let's see what's happening in the present moment here. You got your guard up. Yep. Oh, both of you got your guards up. You're both very guarded towards each other, but neither of you are opening up and really truly expressing how you feel. Could be a Pisces for some of you. Yeah, you're both, I feel like you're both keeping your feelings to yourself and you're both very, very tense towards each other. And that's all this is telling me here. What's happening in the future? Oh, hanging around, waiting, unfinished business. Not a lot's happening. Waiting. Three of Wands, Hangman. This is all waiting energy here. Unfinished business. So let's look at their energy. Love it. Allergies. Beautiful. Can't wait till fall hits, man. All right. Still not adjusted to this SoCal climate from the desert, you know? Lots of nature and shit. It's been fucking with me this whole time. I'm like, am I going to get used to it anytime soon? All right, let's see. All right, let's use this one. Let's look at this person's intentions, their energy, their feelings. Moon card again. Same card that was in the heart of the last spread. So they don't want you to know that they have any feelings at all. I'll see what those feelings are that they're hiding. Seven of Pentacles. See, they still obsess over you. Yeah. I don't think it's coming from a place of love, though, honestly. I don't think it's coming from I don't know. I don't think it's coming from a place of true love. I honestly don't really feel like this person's mature enough to understand how true love really is supposed to function and operate. Honestly, I don't think so. They don't even want you to know that they have their guard up. Because but the 10 of Cups is down here too. So it's like one of those situations where I wish it would work out on its own, by itself, without me having to do anything. I wish it would just magically work out and work itself out without me having to do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't. With the Page of Swords here, not only do I think that they would really honestly like to talk to you at the deepest level, but that page there indicates that there's some immaturity. Pages typically aren't the most mature individuals, but I'm not seeing true love. It kind of feels like a fantasy more than anything. Let's see if they're taking any kind of actions or if there will be an outcome. Are they taking any kind of actions? Is there going to be any kind of outcome here? Let's see. Nah, they're giving you the silent treatment. Nah. What's the advice then? What is the advice for Cancer? Oops, I should have put the past person banner up here. My bad, y'all. Keep your head up. Do not let one idiot ruin it for you. Yep. See? Yep. Keep your head up. Do not let one idiot ruin it for you. I think a conversation does need to be had between the two of you at some point in time in the future. That's been coming through a lot for a lot of the signs. So that's not just you. Not singling you out on that. Conversation will probably just at least be open to it. Okay, how about that? At least be open to it. Like set some kind of crazy time frame, like a year. Doesn't have to be a year, but just set that in your mind. Say, you know what? Next September, this person's going to see me, and I'm going to be so different that this person has to get to know me all over again. I want to give some personal advice on this right here. Some personal advice. Let me hang on. Wait a minute. Let me pull a little bit more energy out before I say anything. Three of Pentacles reversed. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. Death card. So you're not due to repeat any past cycles. You're not due to do that. If you absolutely have to repeat a past cycle, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. I know I should have trophies on my wall for repeating past cycles, so I'm not judging you for that. But I think it would help if you had a conversation with this person in the way, way distant future. And who was I just telling this to? I think it was Gemini. I'm going to tell you the same thing I told Gemini. Well, something similar, not the exact same thing, but sometimes it helps. If you have ever been a client of mine, the chances are very high that I've probably walked you through the healing process. That's something that most people in the spiritual community don't do. And now even the way I do it is still kind of general, but it's more than what I've seen anybody else doing. There is no one size fits all, but there are certain steps that you can follow over a long, drawn out, extended period of time. And if you choose to be energetically cognizant enough and energetically aware enough, you can heal and transmute the energy of anything that's ever happened to you. Now, sometimes this helps that process. If you set a date way later on down the line and say, you know what? One of these days, I'm going to talk to this person. Sometimes that conversation helps, especially if it's in person. Oh, especially if you go a year without talking to somebody and then you go back and talk to them a year later when you've done 1 year of solid work on yourself, not just distracting yourself with other relationships and trying to forget about it. And just, but you've been doing some solid work for a year, healing, evolving, ascending. And then you go back and talk to a person from the past a year later. Very frequently, that helps. It's like a whole new light is shining on them, dude. A whole new light. You're going to see them for who they really are and not who you thought they were or who you wanted them to be. So the only advice that I would give is don't be closed off to that. But don't respond to any attempts for this person to try to get a reaction out of you. Just don't even look at their fucking social media. Don't even look at it. Just don't look at it. Don't even look at it. Because you know that they're probably hoping that you're sitting and watching them. They're hoping. They're wishing. You know they're probably posting shit directed towards you. And it's a waste. I'm telling you right now, your superpower is control of your focus. People ask me all the time, what should I be focusing on? Almost every time somebody asks me that question, I will say, let's shift your perspective on that just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Don't worry so much what you should be focusing on. Worry about what you need to stop focusing on. Worry about what you should remove your focus from. Oh, yeah. Just don't even pay attention to what they got going on right now. You do you, boo-boo. Let's take a look at the next person coming in. Next person due to come in. Let's take just an energetic look, an energetic outline of that situation. Next person due to come in. Ooh, Queen of Pentacles. I've been seeing so much of this come through. By the time the next person comes in, you're at a pretty solid place in your life. And I'm really seeing you taking this into serious consideration as to whether or not you're even trying to mess with that. Especially those of you who have taken a path of evolution and you're focusing on you, focusing on your goals. Some of y'all are just too focused on your goals, man. Honestly. 10 of Cups reversed. Some of y'all just got so much going on in your life, so focused on something. And it looks to me like it's some sort of financial goal for some of you, but it doesn't have to be. Doesn't have to be. Either way, though, it's some sort of goal that you're focused on. And once it gets really hard, whenever we make that decision, especially after we've had this happen to us so many fucking times, that it's like, you know what? I don't have time for that right now. I'm wasting my life away. I'm sitting here wasting my time trying to find a person to come bring happiness to me. I don't have time for that. I'm going to do me. And believe it or not, as easy as that sounds, some people struggle with that so bad, of giving themselves permission to let go like that. But the few people who do, and I feel like a lot of you are probably going to be doing that real soon. You may not realize it. That may sound like too far out of a concept for some of you right now, but it happens like that. It usually happens like that when you're at the end of your rope and you just like, I don't have time for that no more. I just don't have time for it no more. I'm doing me. Once you step into that energy, it gets really, 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 really hard to go back. Especially once you start making progress in your life. You start seeing results in your life. You start seeing amazing opportunities. New doorways are opening. You're connecting with new people. You're accomplishing goals. Visions are starting to unfold in front of you. Fucking manifestations are starting to present themselves to you. It's really, 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 really hard to go back. The longer you stay on that path, the more you start standing in a real strong sense of integrity. And then that's when you get to a point where you're like, yo, you're going to have to fill out an application if you want to try to be a part of my life. There's an application process to come be with me. Fuck you talking about. Promise you, man, I'm not even fucking with you. I'm not even playing. I'm being dead serious. I'm not being dead serious, dude. And that's kind of what I'm seeing happening here. 10 of Cups reversed. I'm kind of feeling like you're going to pass up the next opportunity that comes in. Could be a Sagittarius for some of you. Also have Aquarius here and Libra. All three signs are signs you should probably stay away from anyway. So nothing wrong with that. Let's take a look at this person's feelings and intentions then. Let's just see, before I say anything, let's just see what it is they're really wanting, how they really feel about you, what their intentions are. Knight of Pentacles reversed. Hangman reversed. Okay, so yeah, this person's in the middle of a very rough transition in their life. Yeah, and you can kind of feel that. I think you can kind of pick up on that because they're kind of detached emotionally, and you can tell, you can feel that they're covering something up. And I think you see that and you get an immediate download of the bullshit that could possibly, potentially unfold as a direct result of that. And you're like, I don't know. The last three people who were extremely detached in the beginning, it turned out bad. Now, I don't think this person has bad intentions, though. But you don't have to have bad intentions to be energetically ignorant and fuck something up. You know, you can have the best intentions in the world. But if you jump into a situation with energetic ignorance and you don't know what your energy's doing, you don't know how to energetically handle the situation, you're going to fuck it up, whether your intentions are good or bad, you know? I don't think this person has any intentions of playing games, though, with the King of Wands. That's not their intention. They want something serious. I kind of feel like what this person wants is they want to talk to you for a while and then come forward with a love offer. That's what they want to do. They want to talk for a while, take it slow. But again, now I just don't feel like you're feeling it. I'm going to have to get to the advice on this and see, is this some kind of soul contract that you're supposed to be partaking in, or is it a good idea to pass this up? Let's see. What's the advice? Page of Wands reversed. No nonsense. No bullshit. Nope. 5 of Cups. So don't get your expectations up. You're not. So I don't think you are. So maybe some of you may, but I think the majority of you aren't. We got to have a conversation. I would give it, because like I always say, my default go-to time frame is usually 1 month. I am a firm believer that within the first month of consistently talking to, seeing someone, dating someone, sleeping with someone, being around someone, you know, within the first month, there should be total emotional and intentional transparency. Total. Within the first month. I push it out to 2 months sometimes just to be generous, but I think that's ridiculous. But just to be generous and try to meet everybody and, you know, and be as fair as I can to everybody. So within that first month, I think I would say give it 2 weeks. Give it 2 weeks. Just to see if you can even start kind of feeling what's going on in there. And then after that 2-week time period, all right, we got to have a conversation. We've been talking for 2 weeks. Now, I'm not saying that you just have to come straight out with what are we, but we got to have some conversation. What is it you want? Where are you wanting to go with this? What are your intentions? We got to have a conversation. We got to see if we can meet eye to eye. We got to see if we can take your intentions, your goals, your visions for the future, along with mine, and see if we can come together and make something happen as a team and build an empire. If we can't, it ends here. But I would at least have that conversation first, probably after the first 2 weeks. That is, if 2 weeks later you're still not clear at all on what this person wants. If they start opening up a little bit in the first week or two, then maybe push that back a little bit, maybe to the end of the month, but a conversation needs to happen. And even that, let me say this real quick, even that's being generous. Even that's being generous, because I'm going to tell you what right fucking now, when the universe brings you your person, they don't need to tell you shit. No, they don't. They don't need to. Now, I'm not saying that they shouldn't, but they don't need to. When your person shows up, y'all will be so fucking connected that you won't even need to hear it. You'll know. I can't explain in words how you know. I can't put words to that. You'll know. You'll know. So on that day that they don't, for whatever reason, they don't give you any validation or reassurance or anything like that, it's all good. I already know how you feel. It's nice to have that validation and that reassurance. It's nice. I'm not saying it's not, but it's not, I'm not dependent on it. It's not like without it, I'm just fucking losing my mind because you didn't tell me how beautiful I am and that you love me and this and that. Blah, 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 blah. I already know. I don't need to hear you say it. I know. That's how it is with your actual person. Complete transparency when it comes to intentions and feelings. So again, even that's being generous. Telling you to have a conversation with them is being generous, because you shouldn't even need that. But I'm trying to do everything I can to meet y'all in the middle here, So, all right, let's wrap this up with the current person. Check the chat real quick. Okay. All right, current person. What's the issue? What's the problem? What's going wrong between Cancer and the current person? Oh, shit. Suspected third party. That comes through for the current person readings all the fucking time. Now, I'm not going as far as to say that there is or is not a third party yet. I will in a minute. We'll get to that. But so far, suspected third party, especially if there was a third party in the past. Oh, shit. And drama. Y'all don't mix well, do you? Oh, fuck. 10 of Cups reversed. Yep, you're starting to kind of come to your senses with the 8 of Swords in the reverse. Starting to see the truth. Starting to realize that this situation ain't going to fix itself. And that's all I'm getting here. You're still holding on, though, with the Strength card. Still holding on. I think you already came to your senses, though. I think it already became very clear to you probably a while back that, yeah, this situation ain't fixing itself. Tinkerbell ain't going to come sprinkle pixie dust on our relationship and fix it overnight. It just ain't happening. Okay, could be a Leo for some of you. I also have Libra here. All right, that's all I'm getting out of that. Let's look at this person's energy. Let's see what their intentions are. And feelings and all that good shit. Let's see. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. You know, this is the karmic soulmate, right? Now I'm seeing what's happening here. Now I'm seeing the problem. Yep. Excuse me. King of Swords reversed. They're holding on to a lot of bitterness. They suspect that you have a third party. Now, I don't know if you ever did, but I think they suspected for whatever reason that you had a third party in the past. For those of you who did, I know not all of you did, but I know there's probably a couple of you that did. If you had a third party in the past, they never forgave you for that. No, they didn't. Oh, no, they didn't. They did not actually get over that. It's been eating them alive for a long time. But regardless, they suspect a third party and they're very pissed off. They're pissed off at whatever it was that happened in the past, whether you did something in the past or not. Now, I know that some of you may have had a third party in the past. Some of you didn't. Some of you didn't do anything wrong. But for whatever reason in their mind, they were convinced that you were doing something wrong. And they're still mad about it. They're still mad about what either you did in the past or whatever they thought you did in the past. They haven't let that go. Now, on a soul contract level, this is a karmic soul contract that you all completed a long time ago. That's why you all keep spinning around in circles, making no progress, because this soul contract's complete. Well, this person doesn't trust you at all. Fuck no, dude. We got the Page of Swords reversed. We got the Moon card. Could be a Pisces for some of you. We got the Six of Cups reversed and the Three of Cups. And the High Priestess. Could be a fellow Cancerian. And the King of Swords reversed? Bro, this person don't trust you at all. And again, I'm not pointing fingers. I'm not reading your energy. So I don't know whether you did something or not. And if you want me to be 100% real with you, I don't even care. It doesn't matter, honestly. You know, it honestly doesn't matter if you did anything or not. Even if you didn't do anything, that energy is going to destroy the connection. But it's a completed soul contract anyway. So unless you all take some necessary steps, that's already going to happen either way. Well, not necessary steps, but if you wanted to fix the connection, if you was really genuinely interested in fixing the connection, there would be some very important steps that both of you would have to take. Because it is possible to fix the connection, even with a completed karmic contract. It is possible to rewrite a new soul contract and save the connection. It is. What's the outcome for September? Ten of Pentacles reversed. Nine of Pentacles. Page of Cups. Nine of Cups. Ace of Swords reversed. Not a whole lot of movement happening here. Nope, the universe is just applying pressure. You know, how the weight of the burden of this connection has just been getting heavier and heavier over the past few months. It's going to continue to get heavier and heavier. The way it's looking right now, it looks like you all are both stubbornly clinging on to this until the universe kicks the tower over on you. Oh, and as soon as I said that, I knew it. Soon as I said that, I had a feeling that was going to happen. All right. What's the advice then? What's the advice? Ace of Pentacles. Page of Wands reversed. No nonsense. Oh, shit. I knew that was going to happen. Okay. You know me. I like to meet you in the middle. I like to meet you in the middle. Very frequently, I will bend the advice. I won't bend any of the other spreads. Any other spreads that come out, I will tell you exactly what I see. With the advice, I'll bend it a little bit because the cards are saying it's time to walk away. But I'll meet you in the middle. Okay. With a completed karmic contract. The first thing you have to do is you have to work on raising your vibration. That's primary. Vibration is the primary law. If you don't raise your vibration, it don't matter what the fuck you do. It's not going to work. So, in addition to raising your vibration, you would have to rewrite this soul contract in real time in this lifetime. Meaning, both of you would have to agree to take this connection in a new direction and give it a new purpose. Some sort of new purpose. I was telling, I think, Taurus this earlier today. I think it was Taurus. I'm going to use the same example I use for them. Let's say we want to come together, become certified Reiki healing masters, and open up a Reiki healing center to help the collective make it through this transition. Cornball example, but that would work. That would work. Now, you can't do it all. They can't do it all. We have to both agree to get on the same page at the same time, working towards the same goal, alter the trajectory of both of our paths, leave our old life behind, and embark on a completely new journey together. And you could save this connection. Again, the only question is, are you both willing to do that? Both of you. Are you? That's what would need to be done. If that can't be done, if the two of you can't come together and see eye to eye and both be willing to put forth the work, time to walk away. Or just wait for the universe to kick the tower over. I don't recommend that, though, because that's a bitch. Walking away, I promise you, is much easier than waiting for the universe to kick the tower over. But do whatever you want. There's no right way, wrong way to do this. It's all good. No judgment. All right. I feel like those were the messages that my Cancerian friends needed to hear. So I am going to go ahead and end this video here. I am eternally grateful to every last one of you that tuned in, played along, and showed love, support, and positive feedback. That's still what makes my job worthwhile on YouTube, y'all. After 5 long years, man, I greatly appreciate you. Speaking of 5 years, don't forget, my pre-recorded personal readings are still $50 off to celebrate my 5 years reading tarot on YouTube. So all the information for how to schedule a personal reading is in the description of the video. Don't forget to check it if you're interested. And I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Y'all stay blessed.